Yo,
What's up,
yo,
guys?
yo,
What's
y'all
up?
listening to Savage Media Radio, your number one source for underrated and non-viral topics, discussions, and news from the web and around the world. Think you can handle that much truth? Buckle up, bruh. It's about to get savage.
Troy, you don't listen
That's
to
right.
shit.
That's right, guys. We're back. Listen, you said no intro music, so I thought there was no music at all.
And I just explained to you. Give me a second before I play the intro, because I'm all the way down at the other one. I love
My
you
man.
guys.
She did say that.
I just said
I just
that.
heard Troy, and I'm like, what? But you just said there was no intro. I'm confused. My bad. That was my
Goodbye.
fault. Welcome. We're back, guys. How's it going? It's Wednesday.
Hey!
Hey. Okay.
Hey.
I got my little voice. I could do that. It's Wednesday. We back. Last week, we had some. We weren't here, and that's all that matters. We're back now. You know how we do. Sometimes we got business to do. We got texts to get. We got things to do.
You weren't here.
No, exactly. You had business to do.
For once in 6
Don't
months.
include me in your foolery.
For once in 6 months. Come on, give me one
Very
day.
true. Very true, though. Gotta give him
so-
credit for that.
Come on.
Touche.
Dream work, make the dream work. I'm happy that we're all back again together. You know how it's just our weekly family get together. You know how we do the cookout
This is
reviews.
what
and
I
all
was gonna
that stuff.
say, our cookout.
I love weekly cookout. Yeah, like I think
It's really a cookout now because it's just black folks on here. So
Really?
I was trying
Really?
not to say that. It is though. It really is. It really is. We definitely get the cookout now. So whoever we invite in to come into the cookout, I guess we'll put it that way. Did you start Tuesdays yet? When is that coming up? Look at that. Carlos, you and Chris.
It's going to actually start the end of September, beginning of October. Listen, I tried to make it start beginning of September, but I had to correct my bins, and we have to move. So, like, I have a lot going on. And then,
first of all, Carlos,
besides-
you gotta be
Yes.
running and by me first. I tell you when it's gonna start.
yeah,
Just
and that's
saying.
exactly right. That's exactly right. But from my last conversation and
I'm
understanding,
kidding.
you
I'm
said,
kidding.
You
I'm
said
kidding.
let me know when you're ready.
Relax.
So, I'll
Relax.
let
So
you
you know when he's
Hold
ready.
your penis.
Shit, don't play me. I know how to run a system. I will ghost your ass and have my own Savage Media
Good
radio.
luck.
I'm just playing.
Good luck.
Listen, we'll come right on your show and
luck,
be like,
sir.
excuse me.
Uh,
What-
but no, my life has been. You guys know my life. If it's not going great, it's going shitty. So, but it's going.
Don't say that.
No, but like
Putting
that's
that
how
out
life
there.
works for me, though. That's how life works. Like my I totaled my bins last week.
What?
Totaled it.
Oh,
this
Troy,
girl-
you late.
Oh,
I'm
you're
mad
really
late.
late. This
Wait,
girl,
what?
she slammed on her brakes, and my car does like the little automatic stopping thing. But I had
Mm.
turned it off because I was doing Postmates in traffic, and I turned it off because it like sometimes it really does almost make you get into an accident, especially when you're in traffic, because it just starts to like try to stop for you every damn fucking time. So I turned literally the only day that I ever turned that fucking feature off. She slams on her brakes, and I couldn't, like, I saw it and I slammed on my brakes, but I just couldn't, my human reaction was slower. So I took the back of her car out, the whole front end of my car got ripped open. There was like $18,000 of damage. So
OMG.
my insurance company just totaled out the car. But it's a blessing though, because we applied for this really brand new building. It's opening September 1st, and it's downtown Seattle. They have a community vegetable garden where you can get your herbs and vegetables that the property takes care of. They have like an aqua theater. There's a
Nice.
pool. There's a dog groomer on site that's free
There's
for
gonna be
residents.
so many
Like,
white
What?
people.
That's dope.
When I tell you it's so dope, they have nightly. They have a 40 seat movie theater that plays nightly movies. It's a super cool.
We're just moving
they
on
have
up
a
like the Jeffersons, okay?
No, for real. They have daily shuttles, so you can get a shuttle to Seattle for free.
So you won't need a car.
Yeah, we really wouldn't needed a car. And then like the parking was like $400 a month for parking. So like literally the only thing that was keeping us from really considering that place was that parking fee.
There you
And
go.
now that we don't have a car, it's like, oh great. And then we weren't sure if we were getting approved because our debt to income ratio is just kind of, because they want you to have 4 times the rent, which the rent's already $2,000. So you want me to have like damn near $10,000 a month to rent this place. And we were super close, but with the car, it kind of put us a little bit over, because I was paying like almost $1,000 a month for my car. So now my debt to rent, like we got approved for the house. We move in September 1st.
Congratulations.
So it was just like, it's like I just thank you. I'm just looking at the silver linings and stuff. Like, yeah. And then you know what? I was really just kind of tired of that car. I was just tired of just the maintenance and and really, there's one thing I want to talk about. Just just I think that car gave me a false sense of privilege.
Gotcha.
That
I
like
get you.
that
Wow.
you could just do you see what I'm saying? Like,
Because
look,
it's a Benz.
because it's a fucking brand new Benz.
I
Like,
have
who
a
the fuck do you
Benz.
think you're talking to?
I have a Benz.
As I
Right.
hop in my Benz. But like now, I have to take the bus just like every other Joe Schmo.
Wow, Carlos. It'll humble you real
And
fast, right? Get you
no,
together.
and it humbled me real fast, like like real fast. But you know what? I'm not even sad about it. I'm super excited because
New
now we can pay off our student
beginnings.
loans, new beginnings. We're saving our money. We're gonna have extra money to save to buy our house. So it's gonna be a good thing. It was a good thing, and I've always told myself if I ever get into a car accident with that car, I needed it to be totaled because they lose like 3/4 of their value if you have to
Mhm.
reconstruct that car, and it never runs the same, and something always like happens. Like, so I was kind of thankful. I was like, thank you, Xerxes, for destroying yourself because I definitely I wouldn't have wanted to keep
We're
you
glad
if
you're
they had.
safe. We're glad you're
Yeah,
safe.
yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, we were both safe. The girl though, bitch,
Oh,
bitch.
come on, tell us.
Oh, dude, talk about messy. So I hit the girl. It was my fault. I'm not even like it was my fault. Like I looked at her before I got out, and I made sure that I was okay. And so I was like, okay, you're okay. I went up to her window. I was like, ma'am, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I have my seatbelt on. I'm okay. So we pulled off to the little gas station. You know what she said to me?
What?
She
Tell it.
goes, she
Tell it.
goes, she goes, I know you don't. I was like, no, you don't know me. And she's like, yeah, I do know you. You're Carlos from that YouTube show. And I was like,
Oh,
oh
wow.
shit. So I was like, yeah,
Huh.
and then like she goes, because before like we had a little conversation, she was freaking out because she didn't have insurance. And she's like, I don't want to
Shit.
get a ticket and I don't want to go to jail. And I was like, ma'am, as long as I tell them that it's my fault and I don't kind of try to contest you, then they're not going to check for your insurance. Because if it's my
Mhm.
fault, then my insurance will just cover it. And I have great ass insurance. I had great insurance on that car. Um, and so I told her not to worry about it. And I was like, we have good insurance. We'll take care of you. This bitch waits till the police and them gets there talking about oh, my neck, oh, my
Mhm.
back. I was like,
They
oh,
always do
hell
that.
no. Hell no. I was like, I had it recorded. I was like, sir, she said she was not injured. And he was like, well, do you want us to call an ambulance? I was like, she ain't got insurance. So, ma'am, if you call an ambulance, I hope you know you're going to be paying for that ambulance bill by yourself because insurance does not cover that. And my insurance will not
Mhm.
cover an ambulance ride. And then, so she and I started like kind of getting a little scuffle. Not really a scuffle, but I was just like, ma'am, I'm trying to be really nice to you. And I told you we would get your car taken care of. And it was an old shitty ass Santa Fe Hyundai. So I was like,
Ooh, shit.
your car is gonna get like repaired. Like, and I told her and then she was just like, so like you're really famous, huh? And I was like, no, I'm not really famous. And I was like, if you think that you're gonna try to sue me, like just get ready because I'm pretty sure you can't even afford an attorney. So just get your
Ooh,
little car
Eh.
fixed, and like go
Ouch.
on with your life. So I felt bad after saying that all to her, and like how you have to do the exchange of information. So I called my insurance company, kind of let them know what happened, got the ball rolling on everything, and I did the whitest thing ever in my life.
What?
tell it.
I called her and I was like, "Hi, ma'am. This is the young man that ran into the back of you today. I'm just checking with you to make sure that you're still okay and you're fine. I'm going to suggest if you haven't gone to the hospital, just go get yourself checked out, and just let us know if
Oh.
there's anything that you need. If there's anything that you need, just let us know. My insurance company said that they're fully going to take care of you." And I think that really, like, she hasn't tried to, like, she didn't go to the hospital and
She
she's not.
appreciated
It's been a
it.
week. Yeah, it's been a week and I haven't heard no bullshit about her trying to sue us or anything, which I would have heard by now. So I
Yep.
think me just calling her and being like, hey, we got you. Like, I got you. Your car's going to get fixed this week. Her car got fixed before mine did. And, like, I really just took care of it. And I did that not to be nice. I really did that just to, like,
Protect
if
your
she did try to
ass.
sue me, yeah, protect my ass. Because if she did try to sue me, I'd be like, oh, no, Your Honor, I was super nice to her. I checked on her,
Mhm.
Well,
So,
I'm proud of you, Carlos. So the fact that you did call her back after you said those things, because you're better than that. I know
yeah,
you were.
exactly. And I didn't
Mhm.
want her to be, and she knew who I was, so I didn't want her to be going around town being like, oh, this
He's
asshole
a
that hit
bitch.
me, and
Right.
it was a bitch. But then,
Because think about
it was,
how she recorded you saying what you said. You really want people, even though you just said it, you really want that being played and put in the wrong hands to be
Yeah.
portrayed a negative way. Because it's not you who
exactly,
you are, you know? Because
exactly.
you know
So,
how
yeah,
we get. We'll bring them on and fight for you. What's up?
But no, I really wanted to just make sure that she was okay and everything is good. But yeah, my week has been good. How's your guys' week been? Or 2 weeks rather.
It's definitely been two
Oh
weeks. Go
yeah,
ahead,
2
Coco.
weeks. I forgot about that. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I told Carlos, but Troy, did I tell you my car got broken into? I can't remember who I told.
Yes, you told me about the
Yo,
ramble of the crackheads. Maybe the
so
same
listen,
crackheads that dragged and
no.
stole his bike.
So here's the updated story. Well, no, not really update because I didn't figure anything out at all. But so I've been super on edge lately. And I tell you, nothing usually spooks me, but now I refuse to go outside at night alone. I seriously refuse to for the next couple weeks because someone on my Facebook was saying like it could be a warning, and then I thought about that for a little too long, and so now I'm like super super paranoid, and it's not like me. It's like crazier shit has happened to me, but for some reason that's freaked me out like to the umpteenth power, and I have no idea why. So having like anyone who's in the house, I'd be like, can you look out the window while I go to my car and get my phone? Can you look out the window? Can you wait by the door while I take the garbage out? Or dumb shit like that.
Oh no.
It's so weird. I'm not like that, and even Carlos knows. I love like scary shit, creepy shit. Nothing spooks me, and it was literally just that tiny situation that's literally making me feel like super paranoid. It's the weirdest shit. But other than that, I've been occupied. I've been keeping myself occupied, so I haven't really thought about it. I've had a shit ton of clients to do shit for, like do decorations for, so I've been keeping my mind, pretty much stable about it. But really, when it night falls and I gotta do something outside, it's a whole nother story now. But it'll go away. It'll go away. I'll be my saying brave
I'm gonna
self
get
in
your
a couple
BB gun.
weeks.
I'm gonna get your BB gun. No. You gotta stop that. All that cockiness you got.
You don't need no BB gun. She needs to get a Colt 45. If
I
you want
know.
one, I got one for sale for $250.
Stop it. You're not selling her no real gun. She better shot herself. You don't know what she's doing. At least to the BB gun, you just go to that emergency room to get it out.
True.
But
Very true.
anyway, I'm glad to
Oh,
hear
Troy,
that.
guess what happened this week? I got accepted into Seattle, the Seattle Gospel Choir. I'm actually going to my first little. Yeah, I sang with them last year. They had an open casting last year, and they do like all types of events. They do like usually like for the big companies. Like when we went and sang for T-Mobile last year.
Right, they do big.
For like,
I'm sure they do big events. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then you get paid. We get paid for it too. So they officially asked me to be part of it.
Wait,
I was
Carlos.
just like,
Seattle?
yeah.
Did I miss something? I didn't know that you sang. Like I knew you did acting.
I actually can sing really well. I actually went to school for theater.
We all
before I
can
changed
sing
my
really
major.
well. I went to school
What
for
are we doing?
musical
We gonna
theater
start a little
too.
something?
Yeah,
Start a little-
I'm a tenor. I can do soprano. I can do like soprano when it comes to just like melodies.
Mhm.
But I'm a tenor. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at it. And actually, my favorite genre of music to sing is country.
Nice. I love it.
Wow. And I don't see a lot of black country singers out of really making.
Right? I sound just like Trace Atkins when I sing.
Nice.
We're gonna have to sit down about this because my mind is already going now.
We
You done
can
told
make
me all
a
this shit. I'm
fucking
like, hold
singing
up.
group.
Listen, we just can't be like Destiny's Child with the egos, okay?
Okay.
Keep the
I mean, I'm
egos
an
in the
alto.
background.
We're gonna have to find a soprano because somebody gotta be high.
Listen, Carlos said he can do soprano. He probably uses his Miguel falsetto. We lit.
There you go.
You know, that's it. We good. We'll make it work. Don't worry. We get the best vocal coach and get us into shape.
Mhm.
We'll be the three amigos for real, okay?
There
That's
you
what we
go.
are right now.
Stop.
But no, I thought I got the so they're doing a wedding.
Gospel
We're doing a
choir.
wedding
Okay.
on Saturday. It's for a gig, and the song. Okay, so the songs that they have, sure, you're going to crack up. You're going to crack up. The songs that we have to sing
For what?
is Smile by, I think, what's his name?
Kurt Franklin.
Kirk Franklin. There's
Okay.
Smile by Kirk
I
Franklin.
love that song.
There is, let's see, what else? We have Smile by Kirk Franklin. He Reigns / Awesome God by
I know
also
that.
Kirk Franklin.
Mhm.
Silver and Gold by Kirk Franklin.
I had a wedding
And
now.
I Will Bless the Lord by Byron Cage. So
I
my
will
thing
bless the
is,
Lord. Go ahead, I'm listening.
the venue is in downtown Bellevue, which is super white. So
Ha.
I'm not sure.
How it's gonna go?
Oh.
Like, yeah, because I'm like, is this a black person's wedding or because it's a gospel choir, but I'm only like the director's black, but I'm only like the third or fourth black choir member that they have.
How
Everybody
is
else
this
is
gonna
white.
sound besides you
Can
guys?
you get this on
No,
video?
this-
I would love to see this.
No, I'm gonna put it on my live tonight. I'm gonna put it on my
Please.
live when I go to practice. It's actually the last time
I'm
I
gonna
sang
look it
with
up.
them, we sang really, really good. It sounded
Good.
really good. But I was just like, I don't know if I feel comfortable singing all these black ass gospel hymns
Right?
at a white
All these
person's
white-
wedding with a choir full of white people.
You better
I don't
shut
know
up
if
and
I
get
feel
your check. You ain't got no
I know.
chains
Exactly.
on you. Nobody's trying to whip you. You ain't got to go in through the back entrance. Get your money and shut it down. Man,
Troy.
come on. I'm going to Seattle. They got gigs out there that pay that. Come on, gospel gigs
Right.
that pay. I'm going to Seattle.
Troy, before
They
we
looking
move
for me.
on, we gotta know what
Mhm.
you're up to.
Oh yeah, don't forget about me.
Right.
I'm just touching my heart right now. I'm thinking about business first of all. Carlos said he's sing. I know he's into acting and comedy. I'm like, oh man, we might have to make some moves. We need to take this Savage Media Radio to visual so we can let them know it's goody.
Mhm.
We need to figure that out. Carlos, get your media brain together and figure this shit out. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We need to be live. We need to be showing people that we're here.
How
and
was
doing
that?
it.
How was that concert that you dished us for last Wednesday?
First of all, it was a gift, and that's only the second concert I've been to in my life. In my
Really?
whole life.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Literally.
What
I've
What
never
was your first concert? What was your first?
My first concert was Tiana Taylor at SOBs.
Oh, nice.
Right. Shut up. Was that a good
Cute.
thing or bad thing?
Cute.
I mean,
Anyway.
like,
I mean,
Because
I'm
I
not a
meet celebrities all
I'm
the
not a
time.
Tiana Taylor fan, but
I meet celebrities all
I
the
didn't
time.
even know that
So
she
that's-
sang. I thought she was just a dancer for Kanye West.
No, she's a singer. Shut up. She's from Harlem. Don't do that because we have to come show up at your house. Harlem all day. Don't do that because one day we're gonna be in the stone together. You're gonna see she ain't nothing but she ain't just a dancer. But I know you don't mean that. But she does sing and she does music and she does acting. She's a triple threat. She does it all. That's why she's still relevant. That's why she might not be Beyonce, but she's definitely relevant because she keeps it popping. Right now she's popping.
she got a
you
got a
gotta-
bouty face, but her body is bomb.
Ow,
Sorry, it's hard to
wait,
say
what?
that.
Damn.
Wait, what?
Damn.
What does that mean? Oh shit! Yeah, my heart. That's my girl. Wait, what?
Shut up,
Why do
Troy.
you say that? Why do you say that? I just want to know. Like, what? Is it because of the features? Like, why do you say that?
I don't.
Her
I
facial
don't know. I
features
just don't-
are very strong.
Thank you,
Like
thank
she has a man face, but it's like she would be a really pretty gay dude.
There you go. See, he
You know what
took
it
the words
is?
right out of my mouth.
And I'm gonna be real. This is what we do. We keep it straight savage. And I just think it is. I think she's. I'm not gonna lie. I'm obsessed with plastic surgery and seeing people that
Mhm.
have it, and like notice. I can know. I'm just obsessed with noticing it. I'm not saying that I call people out that I care. Like you can obviously.
Do you
can
think
see it
she's
if you do
natural
research.
or fixed?
No, she's definitely had surgery.
Of
If you look
course.
at but it's just
Her
things
body
like that. Like
point
I'm saying,
though.
oh, of course. It's banging. She's hot. She's making money, selling sex. It's wonderful. It's
There
amazing.
you go.
Yeah, but she's definitely had surgery, and that's the only thing that I feel it bothers me. Cause I'm like, girl, you back, you beautiful. Why you go do that?
I don't like her face.
Just to fit in with everybody else. But hey, that's what we do. I can't say who say that. We could be, here today and pop in tomorrow with millions of dollars. We might want to go do our nose and whatever else too. So I'm not against anybody doing it. My thing is,
See,
my only thing
Troy,
with surgery.
I've gotten your
Huh.
wrath though. I said I wanted to buzz my hair, and you almost disowned me. So.
Courtney, first of all, you better put a buzz wig on and let us see what that looks like. That's
I'm
that's a
done.
change.
No,
That's a lot
every
of
time every black girl that I've known that have buzzed their hair, they are bald headed for the rest of their lives. It doesn't go back.
But you gotta remember though, I got mixed culture in me though. My hair does grow pretty good, but I am going to test it out first though. I'm gonna test it out. I don't know how, but I'm gonna test it
I'm
out.
just saying.
You need to do a Cassie shave and just shave half of it.
That's what I was
side.
thinking. That's
Yeah,
exactly
shaved
what I was
around the back
thinking.
and the sides. Do something like that. Get a little cute. Remember how you are though, and you you remember how you are, Courtney. I'm not saying
I get
what I'm talking
bored.
about. No, not even just that. Because if you cut your hair, you have to keep a specific style. One, so you get bored easily. Stop tripping. Stop
Very
playing.
true.
And
Very
two,
true.
you like angles, and you're an angle person. If you cut your hair a certain way, it might mess up your angles. And
The
you be
angles
complaining
are
about
gone.
that. So
That
think about
would
those
suck.
things.
True.
Think about those
Look
things.
at you,
Okay.
dropping knowledge.
Okay. So, come on, friend. I just want to make sure now. I'm planning for 6 months. Waiting until your hair grow back. I've got to buy all these different wigs, to add to the collection because your hair. Anyway,
Very true.
I'm doing good. I know I told you on Saturday. On the last time we had it was Sunday. I did speak about my daughter not being here anymore, and her being in Kansas now, permanently.
Wait. She's in Kansas permanently?
Yeah, her mom moved back to Kansas
Yeah.
last week.
was that like something that you both decided, or like was that for court ordered, or how does that work?
It wasn't a court order. It was her decision. She has been the sole parent of Genesis in regards to providing the full-time care, and so she decided that it was better for her to move where she could afford more. Well, she could give her a better life and afford it. I'm just trying to remember what she told me.
That's
And
true. That's true.
that's why I say I don't disagree with that, but I feel like in the plan with that, it's that I understand where you're coming from, but then again, it's two people in the
It could
situation.
have been
So
gradual.
had you said, hey, right, gradual, say, hey, I'm $300 short of what I'm staying here, or X, Y, and Z, things could have been worked out some kind of way. But I feel like it was already set that she wanted to go back home because that's where her comfortability was, that's where her comfort zone, that's where her family is. And I
So
can't.
how often are you going to be able to see Genesis now?
Well, me and Genesis, she'll be back in 2 weeks, so I'll have her here with me for a week. And then we're going to talk about it then, and we're going to decide whatever the best plan is for us to make it happen. I just got off the phone with Genesis right before I got on the phone with you guys, so it was pretty cool talking to her. It works because she's always known it somewhat this way. It'll just be different because I'm used to having it every week. So I've only talked to her on the phone versus having it. But God is doing some amazing things. What I did want to update on is that because, I've just been Craigslist crazy. And I've been applying to every goddamn thing that is that I fit. Even if I don't fit it and I feel like it needs somebody like me, I'll apply anyway. And I've been getting a lot of callbacks and a lot of calls and auditions and calls to actually that I got the gig. So I'm super excited. I'm right now. I was telling Coco, I think too, I interviewed for a radio host position to be a radio show host. And so I have my second interview. I got it. The first interview, I passed it. So I got another interview coming up soon.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. So,
you better shout us out.
Of course, we about to take over the game. I'm excited because I've done a lot. I've been hosting for years now, but I've never done podcast. I've done hosting like YouTube, now hosting podcasts. I've never done radio, or I've never done hosting on TV. So those are the only two things that I have left to conquer, and I've done it all in regard to hosting. So I'm excited. The next one is like an in-person interview with the producers of the show, I think. So I'll be hearing from them soon about that and making it happen. But yeah, outside of that, I did a commercial recently, a product commercial for a Bluetooth company called Woolzik, and they loved my commercial. I mean, they loved my work so much that they invited me to shoot again with them next week for something else, and they invite my friends because they thought I was so dope. So,
But you know what, Troy? That's exactly how. That's exactly. Everyone always asks me, like, how do you get so many gigs and how do you get all these commercials? It's literally once you get in with one production company that loves you, they all know each other. And then when just go to your shoot, do your best that you can do, and then what I always suggest: get people don't want to talk to the directors and to the producers. Get their phone numbers, get their contacts, because it's not the agents that you want to be after. It's the people who are actually putting out the jobs. So when you go to your commercial shoot, make sure it's the cameraman, the sound man, get all of their personal information, follow them on social media, because then they're going to be like, hey, I know that guy. And that's where you're going to get more and more gigs.
And the good thing about that is that when you leave, your first impression is everything. So when you leave that impression with them, they're going to be thinking about you down the line. I just did a song reference, and this is how good Craigslist is and how great God is. I did a song reference from Craigslist. God said, hey, here's a song, blah, blah, blah. I got, y'all know me. I don't really curse too much, but that's I'm on here. And so it had some words in it that I normally wouldn't sing for myself. I'm like, it's not my song. I'm only referencing. As long as I'm getting the money, I don't care. Boom. I did that one gig for him on Friday. That was last Friday. Did it on Friday, killed it. We did less than 2 hours, did the whole song, killed it. Ad-libs and everything. He was very pleased. The producer was very pleased. I was like, yo, I want to work that producer again. Long story short, maybe yesterday or the day before, I got an email from him. Bro, your work was so great. I have 2 more songs for you. Not only that, I want to help you get your music into movies and to TV and stuff. So I hit this lady up so you could talk to her about doing that. All because I showed up, I was on time, I performed, I did what I had to do, made that connection. And now I'm opening the door to get more paid gigs with that one person and opening doors to get my music out there. All because I believed enough to just apply on Craigslist.
And speaking of that, like people, especially in the entertainment industry, working for free and working for exposure for the first couple of years is okay. It's really okay, because those are most of my connections came from me doing free shit 2-3 years ago, and then them being like, oh yeah, he worked with us and it was totally free and he did an awesome job. So then they referred me to people who were really paying big bucks. That's how I got on Divorce Court. Like I knew the production agent because she did a T-Mobile commercial, and it was like a $60. I think it was like a $60 gig. And I contacted with her, and she reached out to me, and she's like, hey, do you guys do, like, I know you were talking about your husband when you're on set, would you guys want to come and do divorce court? And literally that was a $5,000 set right there. So really, I wanted to emphasize that people in this industry, they honestly, they want to get paid, and you will get paid, but you're gonna have to, you got to build your resume first. So it's
Right.
amazing that you're getting these paid gigs now, because you've done a lot of work over the
Yeah.
last couple months that I've known you, and
Telling
I
you.
think it's great to see that it's coming to fruition.
Well, thank you. When I say it's coming in fruition, like paid $30 an hour, $50 an hour. On top of that, I have a super big audition on Sunday. This company out of LA who only had a kids division is now doing an adult division, and they're looking for
Yeah.
triple threats for like Broadway and all these other stuff. And I'm like, this could be it. Like the one thing I need to finally get the representation I need to finally be mainstream. So
Can I interject
Cross
into all
reference.
this awesomeness?
Come on, let's
I'm
do it.
so proud. I love how I asked and I just started talking anyway, because it's my fucking show. I am so proud to know like really like dope ass talented people like the two of you. Like my life has so much more color now because one, I have more black people in my life, and then two, I get so much inspiration from you guys because you guys are go-getters like me, and I always thought that I had too much energy for the average person, but then I find out like people who are like my people, you guys are my persons, and you guys have the same amount of drive and energy and will to wanting to prosper and make something good out of yourself, and willing to work low, free, or you guys have put in the work of doing all that hustling, and then now you guys are like coming into your own and being so successful. And so I wanted to just say I'm so happy to know you guys because it's super inspirational, and I hope to continue to be prosperous as well, so I can continue to be in these conversations with you guys about growth and things like that. So I love you guys. Just wanted to say it.
Oh, I love you too, Coco.
I try to be
Amen.
soft.
Hallelujah. Love you too. We got to get you there. I mean, but look at you. Like at the end of the day, we can't have none of this without your dream. It started out with you.
Aw.
So shout out to you and your dreams and believing in your dreams. And you had enough chance to believe enough and take a chance to even be here months later. So
Aw,
it takes one to
thanks,
know one. You knew
guys.
what you was doing when you chose us, and we're here. Like families do. Sometimes distant cousins become like favorite cousins become distant cousins, and it is what it
Yeah.
is. We wish well to everyone that has been a part.
Mhm.
It ain't easy doing what we do. Dedicating time every week to do 1 or 2 shows a week, like it ain't easy. But when you put the hard work in and you reap the rewards later, then you realize. And like you said, like
It
I
was
feel like
worth it.
it was worth it. Because the only thing
Yeah.
in the end is it'll be those same people sitting down in the end like, dang, you know what? I wish I would have. My thing in biggest life, and it's one thing I'm gonna say until I'm gonna move on to some other little petty shit, is you gotta be able to. Dang, I'm about to forget it. You gotta be able to stand your ground and do what you need to do for yourself, but you got to realize everything around you, and everything around you has purpose. And because
Yeah.
everything around you has purpose, you got to take advantage of that and pull from that tree and
Yeah.
take advantage of that. Because a lot of people don't realize the resources they have around them. They're going through and doing this and that, but you have a lot of resources around you that you can tap into. You just don't. And it starts by opening your mouth and saying and doing. You really just got to make it happen. But for the people out there who have all been a part, what if? Thank you, Holy Spirit, for bringing it back. What if? The
Mhm.
biggest kill in life is what if. For me, I had a what if moment in my
Yep.
life that changed it forever. I will never allow what if if I would have just did it because I wanted to do. What if I wouldn't have listened to that person? What if I would have
Mhm.
just I do it now in this moment right now because the what if won't be driving me crazy later. I made this choice. I did this. I'm gonna have to live with it, and that's that. So don't
Exactly.
be a what if. Don't allow a what if to make it change your life for not for the worse. Just do what you want to do and follow your heart, and don't bring nobody else down while you're doing it. I'm so sick
Love
and tired
it.
of people trying to bring somebody else down. Like, what good are you doing? You cannot take that negative energy and pay bills with it. So why are
But
you out here?
that's the thing. That's the key. You just said it. Pay no bills with it. I know a lot of people, a lot of podcasts, The Read, Kid Fury. These people, they make a living off of like dragging people. But
Mhm.
it's like that's their career. Like that's their niche. So if you're just out here dragging people for literally no coin,
For no
you're
right, that makes sense.
but there are like if you look at news, all of our media news is usually dragging people, like the Breakfast Club or the Shade
Yep.
Room. Literally,
Yep.
it's dragging people. And people have even told me a lot of the times when I do cut, they're like, "Oh, well, you just have this personality." But I'm like, "But I get paid for that. That's not who you are." So I also don't want to down people who do make a living off of dragging people. I mean, because it is very prosperous. It
You know
really
what? We
is.
do a good mixture of both. We drag people and then
Mhm.
we also lift people up. And I think that's like a great balance because we don't drag people to be mean or to be discouraging. We just tell how it is, and then some people aren't going to like it. But then we also try to be, inspirational like Troy was just saying, just do you, do what you got to do and just stay focused. Like we always try to uplift people too. So, I feel like we have a good balance where we're going to be at that level where we're going to be making coin from doing both, being good to people and dragging people and getting the truth out.
Being
So,
real. Right.
you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like and ultimately, what I was trying to say was balance. Like you said, Coco, it's balance. I feel like
Mhm.
why the fact of the matter is all this money is being made off so much negativity because we're into the drama, we feed into it, that it's
Yep.
got its own little niche, like you said, which is it is what it is. But if we had used that same power to flip it and empower our black people to do better, because it's always us doing it to ourselves.
Yep. Yep.
Love and hip hop. Mona
Yep.
Scott. I love Love and Hip Hop shit. I'll still go on Love and Hip Hop. They signed me. But we're doing it to ourselves because of what we allow them to do. But if you don't utilize that platform for what you have it in, once you got it, then it's on you. I just feel like people want to be famous
You, yep.
and do all this and that because it looks good. But once you're there, then what? Stupid. Because now you just look like an idiot with all these different wigs on and all these different makeup artists working on
Mhm.
you, doing all these videos, but you're not doing nothing that's going to change your life. That means you're going to be here for a moment, and that little moment you had will be forgotten after our generation forgets it. And then what?
Well, if you for like Love and Hip Hop is a perfect example. It I agree with you saying that it really does put a bad light on the African American community. But if you look at the successful people who have been on Love and Hip Hop, you look at the Cardi B's, you look at
My point. Yep.
The Rashidas, you look
Yep.
Mhm.
at all of these people. They're not love like they took that fame and they took that clout and then they went and started businesses. They went and got signed. They
Yep.
went and did something better. And then the people who are just stuck there, like Jock and all of them, they like those are the thirsty people who really don't have any real skills. Like y'all are just on here this show, but I'm not seeing anything else besides this show. I'm not seeing anything else from you. You see?
Right. That's true. So it depends on like that's the whole reason why I said I'll still get a check. Like I'll do it because I'm the right kind of boss. You give me that opportunity, and you better believe I'm a win. We gonna both win. Because that's how I see it. Like you can't do anything in this world alone. Everybody needs a team, and no one person out here can do it by themselves. The
Hey
only person
guys.
that did it coming back at some point. Go ahead.
So off topic, fun fact. Can anybody does anybody know what 8.6 kilograms is in pounds? Can somebody figure that out real quick? Because apparently yesterday the biggest baby born on record by natural birth was 8.6 kilograms. Somebody fucking figure that out real quick.
I got you right now.
I want to know how this baby looks like a fucking
It's 18.96 pounds.
yo. It looks like, what do you call them, fucking giant sharks?
That was definitely a C-section, baby.
No, it says natural birth. Natural, like.
Her pussy is blown out.
I-
Work that pussy. Work that pussy.
You should see. It looks like a fucking megalodon. Like, it's giant. Like, what in the world? It's a cute. I mean, I think it's cute. It's covered in shit, so I don't know. But like, I just thought I'd throw that fact out there. Big ass baby out your coochie. Figured that
Where-
would be interesting. Does anybody else have anything else, Troy? I know you
Wow,
said that had
interesting.
something that was irritating or something you wanted to talk
Yeah.
about.
So I hate when you go like. But okay, cool. I may be petty, but I don't think I'm petty because if I spend my money on something I want what I spent the
Are
money
we
on.
talking about the 25 cents again?
No. We're not talking about
Okay.
that. No. This is bigger than that. Today I went to the movies.
Okay.
Shout out to Miss Denise. Miss Denise took me and David to the
Nice.
movies to say, she's one of my regulars from Applebee's to Olive Garden now, and she supports. When I say supports, more support than some of my family members. She comes to my shows.
Aw,
When she
love
comes,
it.
every time she comes to order food, she tips very well. Like she really believes in my dreams and my goals. Okay, better than some
Love
family
it.
members. So yeah, shout out to her. But anyway, we need people in our life like that.
Wait, what's her name again?
Miss Denise.
Miss Denise. Aye, Miss Denise. We see you.
Shit,
Continue.
I'm gonna have to play it for her at work. I'm gonna say, listen to this podcast on Wednesday, so you can hear me shout you out. She gonna
There
listen
you
too.
go.
But anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking
You
about
got
the movies.
gypped.
So yes,
Yeah.
yes, the movies. My issue is this: I've been to the movies a couple times. I like going to movies often. We go like at least once a week.
Mhm.
And if I paid for a specific ticket that I choose the seats for, I
Mhm.
want to sit in the motherfucking seat that I
That you
paid
paid
for.
for.
I so sick and tired of going to the movies and fighting with people about
Mhm.
sitting in my seat that I paid for. So today we go to the movies, and I'm like looking at the row before I even get up there. I'm like, that looks to my row and it looks to my seat. So yeah, they better be nice because I have a ticket here that says that we paid for to sit right here. Go up the stairs. Boom. I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think this right here is my seat. These two. Yep. Yeah. You guys have a ticket for these seats though. And she was like, oh no, somebody took our seat. So I was like, okay, well go tell her to move. Whoever's in your seat, you paid for it. Tell her to move. She's like, no, it doesn't matter to me. As long as I know we got our seats and we sat where we paid to sit down. And I don't know if it's a pet peeve or it's, like I just hate stop playing these games, y'all. Like if you didn't pay it, you go to the movie, or that ain't your seat, don't sit there. That movie wasn't packed, it wasn't full, so I don't understand why you chose those particular seats, but you moving from these seats today. So my question to my friends: am I crazy or am
No.
I?
You're fine. You're
Nope. And
fine.
Troy, you know what? I intentionally, so we have like the regular theater in Seattle where you can just buy a ticket and y'all just like the people just figure
Go.
out where people are sitting.
Mhm.
Or they have the one they have the it's called the adult theater, and they
That has
have
the
like
lounge
alcohol and
chairs.
dinner and the lounge chairs. Yes,
Yep.
and those tickets for a movie is like $45, but that's the only theater that I will go to. Partially because I'm a little bougie and I like my lounge chairs, my leather seats. It's very
Mhm.
clean. I like having my
Glad you
I
said
like
it
having
first.
no, for real. Hey, I like having my glass of wine as I eat my popcorn, and they have servers. You don't even, bitch. You don't even have to go back outside the theater. They come
Nope,
to
they come
you.
right to you, right?
You can
Yep,
press a
AMC,
button and be like, "Hey, I need some refill
a
on my soda
martini,
or my
right?
popcorn." But someone tried to do that to us, and because they had a larger family, and I was like, "I'm sorry, sir. We paid damn near $100 to see this movie. You're not. It's not happening." And he was just like, "You people always cause problems. This ain't got nothing. This
What?
ain't got nothing to do with race. I'm just, y'all didn't get seats. You didn't purchase seats together. That's not my problem. And first of all, why do y'all gotta have seats together? It's a fucking movie.
Right.
Y'all
Question,
ain't gonna be sitting here
Carlos.
socializing.
Relax, breathe. What
He's
movie were
like
you
me.
seeing?
Oh, what movie was this? Ugh,
Because it was really
Wakanda.
fucking important
Wakanda.
to pay $90 for it.
Wakanda.
You
It
mean
was
Black
Black Panther.
Panther?
Yes.
Wakanda.
That's
I'm done. Okay,
the
cool.
first thing people think when they see it, when they hear it, though. They're definitely the
Yeah,
first
but
thing
no,
you.
guys.
Right.
Show it respect. It's fucking called Black Panther.
Black
I almost
Panther.
said
Okay.
Wakanda too. But anyway, okay, I
See?
get it.
Haha.
Cause it was
Black
90.
So
Panther.
I
like,
was like $90 for a
but no,
fucking movie.
we pay $90 every time we go to the movies because that's the only theater I will go
Oh,
to. And then
oh.
when your regular tickets for the shitty theater is $25, you might
Okay,
as well pay the
Seattle's
extra
not for me.
$25.
Seattle is not for me. I'll tell you that now.
Girl, a gallon of gas right now is $5.95. Like,
Goodbye.
For 1 gallon, they're trying to push people
Uh,
out.
no,
what?
okay. So funny thing. Um, when we were looking for the new condo. I was asking. I was like, so what kind of people? It's a brand new community, so they literally have no one living there. And I was like, well, what kind of people have applied and have pre-registered to live here?
A lot of
And the
white
lady was just
people.
like,
So
yeah,
many.
I was just like, she was just like, well, unfortunately, there's just a lot of Asians and a lot of white people, and then she came up to me, she's like, I hate to say it, but y'all have been the first blacks to actually inquire
Ah!
and
Oh,
get it
wow.
and get approved, but they're pricing people out, like you're getting priced out, and we don't even live like it's still a good 10
It's
minute drive from
outside
the
of
city.
Seattle, downtown,
Yeah,
right?
it's not downtown, but it's way closer than we are now, and it's considered Seattle. But it's still a good 10-15 minute drive, and they want you to have $8,000, $10,000 a month to live here. So I was just like,
What
damn,
are you
man,
doing?
are we shooting ourselves in the foot again? We're moving into this white ass neighborhood.
Listen, you about to paint the town with all that black. Let's go. They're not ready. They
Woo!
better be ready for you.
But
That's
no,
all I'm gonna say.
but the minimum wage here is $15 an hour. So it's there is money here. There's a lot of money here, but it's getting really pricey. It's getting up there towards like how LA is. It's getting very, very pricey.
How far is LA from Seattle?
LA is like a 23-hour drive.
Damn, never mind. That's like a whole
Wait,
day. I'm about to
what? 23 hours?
You have
A
well
whole
on Google
fucking day?
it says 16 hours, but you have to account for all the traffic. You're gonna hit traffic leaving Seattle, then you're gonna hit traffic in Portland, and then from Portland to like Northern California, you're gonna be good. But then
Okay.
once you hit like Northern California, it's nothing but traffic the whole way until
Wow.
you get into LA. We just did that trip last year and we drove it. I will never drive to LA again.
I was gonna be in LA soon, visiting my friend. I have to take a vacation. I've been on vacation almost 2 years since my daughter's been born almost, and so she's like, see,
Aw.
so I need to take a vacation. I was gonna go to LA. I'm like, oh, I might be able to see Carlos. I thought it was close, but thanks.
No,
That's a drive.
not
You
close.
could see
can get a
Doug and ask
flight,
him where the
though. You
fuck
can
he's
fly.
been.
You can find Doug or John, but you can get a flight from LA to Seattle for like $100 though. So the flights are not that bad.
okay.
The flights are
That's
not
not
bad
bad.
at all.
That's not
No,
bad.
not
Okay.
at all.
So,
But
so
speaking
I
of
might be able to
vacation, speaking of vacations, so I stopped my Airbnb. I don't do Airbnb anymore.
Why
because
is
partially
that?
because well, a couple reasons. One, my landlord tried to evict me. Which is why we're moving. Because she said I broke my lease by Airbnb, and then when we got our attorney to show her that we did not break our lease because she in our lease it says we cannot sublease. We did not sublease. We Airbnb, and this is the problem that Airbnb is running into because most of the people who use Airbnb and rent out we're renters ourselves, and most landlords they don't like you to like lease
Share your
out
home.
or share your home. But legally, it's not a sublease because these people aren't staying permanently. So it was like a
It's
great.
just
line
like
she
having
had
a
her-
friend over.
Exactly. That's paying you to stay. Exactly. So we got served. She had her attorney serve us and all this other rigmarole. And she just pretty much like cease and assist your Airbnb. So I stopped the Airbnb. And so when I stopped Airbnb, I had a credit of like $700 that I had to use.
What? You need to bring your ass out to Jersey for my birthday.
to New York or something, right?
That's what you
See,
need
I
to
was
be
gonna-
doing.
No,
Right?
I pulled a bougie. I rented a.
Of course.
I rented a.
This nigga going to
mansion.
Bora Bora or something.
It's a 10-bedroom mansion in Victoria, British Columbia. And
Oh,
I
okay.
like rented this mansion and I invited all of our friends. I was like, hey, we're gonna take a boat plane there.
Troy. He invited all his friends.
Do we get an
You're
invite?
welcome to come. You're more than welcome to come. if
Too
you
late.
can
When
make
is
it. It's
this?
gonna be
Too late.
November
Nope.
the
Troy,
9th.
boycott it. Boycott it.
No, we showing up and turning the party out. Baby.
We gonna show up
Get it.
uninvited.
I didn't
Carlos,
think of you
don't
guys
don't
because
invite us.
It's in November and it's literally across the fucking country.
It's in Colombia. Literally, you going to Colombia?
No, British
no.
Columbia is in
British
Canada.
Columbia. It's Canada.
Canada's close to us. What are you talking
No,
about?
it's
No.
not. No, it's not.
It's on the other side. A whole other side of the country. You know, Canada spans the whole length of the
shit.
United States. Troy,
Yes.
geography
It's,
lesson.
it's
Nope.
so
That-
it's called Victoria Island. It's this island, and they have it's like stuck in the 1800s, and they have all these old
Ooh.
school mansions, and you can only get there by plane or by
Oh, jeez.
ferry.
Troy, we
and
ain't
I'm
we
like,
ain't got
I'm-
money like that.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so fun. But I invited all my black friends, and
So
I
wait.
cannot wait.
All we need to do, So all we need to pay for is what technically? You already paid for that. So if you invited your friends and we need to just show up, what do we need to do?
So okay, so I rented the mansion, so you just got to get yourself there.
All right, so we're going to figure this out. We're going to Google this, Courtney, because my birthday's
Yep.
in November. And this on some shit we need to show up to and show niggas how we do.
Right?
feel me?
It's
This
On
is
the
Saturday.
East Coast.
It's-
We got
the,
you.
The 9th, it's Friday the 9th, and we leave Sunday morning on the 11th. So it's like a nice little weekend.
Cute.
Listen, that's my birthday. A
out
couple
here.
days after my birthday. I don't know, Courtney. We're gonna figure it
Hey,
out. Maybe
if
we
you
can
can make
this
it, we got enough room if you can make it. But no,
Ooh.
I when I booked the room, my friend was like, "Who the fuck you think you are, Tyler Perry?" Because it's literally set up because all of our friends were all couples. So I was like, send all the couples an invitation. I was like, okay, guys, you got to get your airplane ticket or your ferry ride. Meet us here. And he was like, this sounds like some Tyler Perry shit.
Sure.
It is. Because we're going to do all these. Like, I'm planning. I went on Pinterest and looked up these couple games that we can play.
So we
And,
gotta
like,
bring
it's gonna
somebody,
be so
Courtney.
So
fun.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
your
now
husband. It
now
has
what
to
are we
be
gonna
like-
do?
Oh shit, we could be a couple together and we can like play these games and play.
I can't
Cause
convince
habit.
Kevin to do that.
No, I'm saying, man, you can be. We can just
Yeah,
go.
we gotta
and
figure
can
it
be a
out. There you
couple.
go.
Bam,
We gotta
we
figure
gotta
this
just-
out.
Ain't nobody
So-
going to believe y'all as a couple.
Shut up. Make it work. We can act.
Dang,
Troy, you know how to
now you-
act, right?
Yeah, I know the act. I got you.
We got
Anyway,
this.
okay, Carlos, booking these fancy ass trips.
We'll work it
That's
out.
okay. We'll work it out. I'm gonna look at it. We're gonna look into it, and we're gonna get back to your people. Okay, we're gonna figure it out.
Get
We're gonna
back
look
to
into
my
it.
get back to my people.
We're gonna get back to your people. I think I have one more pet peeve. I don't think I remember it, but I was just that movie thing was really like I thought it was just me. I was like, if I gotta argue with somebody else about some money I spent to sit somewhere, it's gonna be a problem because
Oh
they ain't
wait,
really got no security. Go ahead.
I gotta
What happened?
update y'all on
Uh oh.
something. So 2 weeks ago, I got like the most expensive gig that I've ever had for decorating, and like I told you, I've been doing this since I was 19. I just started it again, and so I just literally got like the most expensive order ever, and it's so crazy because just going on the money thing, Troy. It's just like the
Mm-hmm.
people who pay the most have been giving me the least amount of trouble. It's the ones that I charge like a couple $100 that drive me
Right.
fucking
They mad they spent a little
Yeah.
mad.
hundred. Come on. Listen, but hold
Because
up
no,
now.
because poor people always got the most problems.
Yes,
Just say, I'm literally
always.
just saying, and they're out here on a food stamp budget trying to get caviar, and that's just not
Yes.
what you're going to
Damn,
do.
that's so true. That's exactly what it is.
It's
Damn, that was.
insane, guys. But I'm working on it though. I'm working with it because I gotta get. Because
So
I
Um,
told you, Troy. I
do you
told
need me to
you.
come over, like, get these hands working? Because we need some money.
I know dude. Like I said, get your fucking shit
I don't have
together.
no gigs
Get
this week,
over
Courtney. You
here.
better take advantage. I don't have
I'll
no
pay
gigs
so
this
y'all
you.
week on Friday.
y'all just gonna cohort without me. Like you ain't gonna invite me to
Listen,
make some
you
money.
10 motherfucking room mansion over here wants to talk about leaving somebody out. All right. Anyway.
The whole tree, they dropped the whole tree on us in here, y'all. If y'all still listening. Do we have
But
chat,
Troy,
anybody in the
seriously, we
chat
gotta
room?
work this out.
Mhm.
We have to
I'm
work
coming,
this
Courtney.
out.
Don't worry. I'm definitely coming. For sure.
So before,
Because you.
did you guys
Go
real
ahead.
quick? I want to y'all had y'all's topics, okay? I had one topic that I want
Mhm.
to hit on. Did
Listen,
you
I
guys hear about
texted you
what
to say if
happened?
y'all need to say something, so say it.
Oh,
Ooh.
so did you guys hear about what happened with the PSC Electric Company here in Seattle? Did you guys hear that
Mm-mm.
on the
No,
news?
what happened?
No.
So last week, this is so funny because that's actually my electric company, and they're really kind of racist, low key, but it's an
Okay.
electric company. So okay, so the leader of the NAACP,
Mhm.
NAACP,
Okay,
here
say
in
it right.
Seattle. Yeah, I know, I said it right the first time. Uh,
I'm done.
I always get confused with that basketball
Right.
shit.
Right. You good.
He
You
couldn't
good.
let it
NWBA,
go. I
NWBA.
say it right.
I got a list. So every time I say it, I fucking up. Man.
So she okay. So with our everything's wireless here. Like you don't actually get real bills. Like everything's wireless in Seattle. So she forgot her password to access her electric company, like her bill.
Uh
So
huh.
you guys know how it is when you need a new password, you have to send in like, hey, I forgot my password, this, that, and the other.
Mhm.
So she sent in the request. Tell me why her password was nigga.
Ooh, oh,
And
I remember. I did read about that. I didn't know it was Seattle. Crazy.
it
I
was
remember now.
it
Wait,
was
what? She was white?
no, she's a black lady and she's the head of the NAACP. Like
Ha ha. I feel
so
I
Oh,
actually
all
find the
damn.
niggas
humor in that.
of
I'm not gonna
all
lie.
niggas for y'all to actually try to do this too. You did it to the wrong nigga. Like so she's suing the PSE, which is
Yo.
Pacific Sound Energy, and
Because they
she's
told her
suing them.
password.
Well, no, not because no, they didn't. No, because they sent her a password that said nigga, and then
Yeah,
Oh,
they
they
their
sent
sent
it
it
to
response
her.
to
I
was
thought you were
her.
saying it was
Yep.
her password was nigga.
no. They'll give you a temporary password that they say is systematically generated by a computer
And it
system.
said nigga.
And her
Systematic.
OMG.
password was nigga, and so she's suing the city of Seattle, and like everyone's like coming after her by being like, well, it's not their fault. Do you guys think? So my question to bring that is, like, do you think that these companies like are like these huge companies? I really feel like there's a lot of companies that we pay our money to, that are really racist at heart,
Of
and they be doing this
course.
sly shit. They be
Of
doing sly shit like
course.
this, hoping that they won't get found out. What do you guys think about? What would be your reaction if you went somewhere to get another password and they're like, oh, your password's nigga?
Troy,
I
you
would
can
have.
answer that
I
one.
definitely. First of all, I don't know who did this and what game y'all trying to play or if y'all trying to punk me, but this shit is not cute. So I need to talk to your supervisor. Start with the supervisor first. Who sent this email to me? Because that clearly is not okay. We're gonna start with the supervisor and work our way up. Hell yeah, I'm the strong. Like I don't play those games. No.
Yep. I'd handle it the same way. Completely the same way.
That
Go every
that's
level. Every level possible.
It was so funny because I was reading this article about it, and she had the lady's name, her position. Like she was just like, I talked to Tracy, and Tracy. I was like, damn, you calling out people? You calling out? And she was calling out everyone, and she's suing PSC. She's suing them, and then now everyone because it's going to make our electricity go up. Because it's a government, it's a private electric company, but they're gonna have to make that money up some way. So a lot of people here, because a lot of people think Seattle is very liberal, but it's not. It's actually really very conservative, but they hide it very well. And they were coming after her, just like black people just can't make it in the world by themselves, so they just gotta sue every time they get a chance. And I'm just like, oh hell no.
Hey
Oh,
guys,
hell no.
y'all hear about that girl who sent that text message to her roommate? Did you guys hear about that? The racist text
No,
message?
tell me.
She ain't that nigger-tree, or she doesn't look that niggerish.
Yes. Okay, wait, Carlos, let me explain it to her. Let me explain it to him.
No, I ain't
Okay,
never heard
so
it. Tell me
Troy.
like I never heard it before.
Okay, so
Carlos,
Troy,
calm down,
shut up, Carlos. So this girl,
That shit was funny.
listen, this black girl went out of her way when she got accepted to college and found out who her roommate was. She went out of her way to text her new roommate and say, hey, my name is such and such. I will be your new roommate. You know, I wanted to get to know each other, basically, like the essence of the text message. Like, just wanted to introduce myself. And then the girl responds and she says, oh, hi, nice to meet you, blah, 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 in more or less words. But then a couple minutes later, the black girl gets a text from the white girl saying, her Insta looks, well, how'd she say it? Yeah, she goes, her Insta looks okay, not too niggerish, right? But she mistakenly texted to the black girl, meaning to text her friend. And then so when the girl caught it, she goes, oh my God, dumb autocorrect. I meant to say triggerish, not niggerish. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. It's my autocorrect, I swear. So, and it was blasted all over the internet because the black girl went to complain at the college saying this is what my roommate said. It was obviously a racist and it was obviously an attempt to cover it up. And the girl, I think she either lost her scholarship or lost her like spot or something like that too because of the whole situation. But what makes it hilarious is because what autocorrect says, oh, I'm done.
See,
Fuck it.
Apple came out and said that their autocorrect will never use
Exactly.
will never. And that's why she lost her scholarship, because Apple was like, it will never. Even if you put niggerish in, and then okay, so we all know how autocorrect like works. Let's say it did by chance. That means you've been using the word niggerish
a lot.
A lot.
Exactly.
Exactly. Using suggested words that you normally use. So that means either it was a mistake, or either the system's fucked up, or you are just a racist ass honky saying niggerish every 5 seconds.
Oh
Damn.
my God. But
Bye,
it was
Felicia.
great. It was great. Great entertainment. I'm not going to lie. I feel bad, but I don't, because the black girl definitely came out on top, because instead of believing the bullshit like somebody might have, she took it to the appropriate party and said, hey, this is something that I feel was disrespectful and
I
inappropriate.
would have too.
Exactly.
You have to live with these people for 4
Yep.
years. I'm not going to live with her, and she's calling saying my shit doesn't look niggerish.
But you know what's so funny?
Like,
I low-key identified with the white girl for a second because I've mistakenly texted people the wrong thing before. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I know exactly what that feels like. And you gotta figure out what to say.
Okay, Safari. You
yes, broke up.
texted a dick pic.
Wait, Carlos, you're breaking up.
Okay, Safari.
Oh, you're stupid.
What? I didn't see that episode. I'm gonna see it today. Don't tell me the whole thing.
Okay, hear me. I was like, you asked. Oh, it's. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. It was.
We
Is it
can't
your
hear you,
Wi-Fi?
Carlos.
Spoil it for you. No, am I breaking it up?
Now
Yeah, you're breaking up. I think it's it's Big Brother.
I don't know who it. Oh, I just went under a bridge, so it's probably like my service got disconnected by that bridge.
That's Seattle service.
Hey, we got good service here in Seattle. Don't even try to come after. We're the tech center of the United States of America.
Whatever. Troy, take us out.
Is that everything we done? We're completely done? Anybody else got
hour?
Damn, I'm just gonna do like that. Fine. We can.
We love you, Troy.
It's been real, and we did what we said we were gonna do. But this was awesome. I enjoyed this little
Oh
trio
wait,
amigo thing.
Troy, you gotta do
Oh,
you
what
gotta do
happened?
our announcements because Doug's looking at the chat. You better hit him with the roll call real quick.
Wait, what? Doug, what are you looking at the chat? Are you serious?
Yeah,
In
he
real
looked at
life?
the chat, so we gotta do the roll call to make sure he's still alive. Hit it.
All right, guys, here we go. We shout out to our boy Doug. We really, Doug. First of all, I sent you a freaking message on Facebook. I didn't see if you read it yet, though. You know, some people I'm stalkers. I'm gonna go see if you've seen it. But Doug, bro, come on, we miss you, bro. Let us know something. It's fine. You
Don't
know,
ghost us.
don't do it. Just say
Don't
bye. At
do
least
it.
if you feel like it's not working, it's fine. It can relationships happen all the time, come
We'll
and go, but don't leave us
understand.
like that. We'll understand, but we still love you. Hopefully,
Don't
you
pull a
just
John.
hopefully you're just taking a break and you need space for a second and you'll be back because you're definitely an intricate part of the start of Savage Media Radio and we enjoy you. So whatever thing is going on, that it is what it is. But just know I'll do a drive by. Me and Carlos, he'll drive
Yes.
23 hours if we have to. We'll do this drive by. Don't play with it. All right. Appreciate you,
Wait.
John. If you
And I'll steal your motherfucking bike.
bite, ow. We
Does
know where you lock
Brandon
it up
deserve
at.
one?
Yes,
I
we're gonna give
don't
you one more, Brandon. We're gonna give Brandon. Clear my throat. Brandon Jenkins. I don't call your whole name out for real.
Whole
Brandon Jenkins,
government.
if you're out there, please let us know one, you're okay, and two, let us know if you're gonna come back at least. Give us a little something. Everybody go through things. You feel me? Everybody, if things happen, but we still here. We still love you, and we still want to work. So let us know what's ready.
Brandite. Hashtag that bitch. Looking at that. Look at my bomb ass outfit. Oh, he's fine. But we want you to at least let us know if you're coming back because we love you.
Yes, before we move on, because we got people be listening, and I got some like 3 coworkers that are on it. Like, I want to do it, Troy. I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got people out here that want to do it, but we want to
Brandon
reach
is
out to our
living his
family.
best life right now. You have to see him. I love his Instagrams. I told Carlos. I told Carlos this first. I said Brandon is literally ghosting so publicly right now.
Well, you said that to us. Yeah, you said it.
I love
remember.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you if you're listening and you rocks with us, please send us a message, send us some encouraging something, send us an email, savageonair@gmail.com. Send us something, let us know what's up. Let us know like we rock with you guys, keep doing what you're doing. Because we're here and we're doing it and we appreciate it. We really do.
We love you guys.
We love you guys and we're
By the way,
we
Brandon, I see you. You're looking fly. I see he's losing weight and straight up. That's why I could see all the hashtag that bitch and hashtag all this good shit because he knows he's been looking fly. So he's just too cool for us right now, and I understand. But reach out to us, please, because we love you. We want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, we just want to make sure you're okay. And if you ain't come back, it's fine. But at least let us know something. Let us have one more last hurrah Skype call. Or
Shut
something,
up, Carlos.
Carlos, because
Oh,
Carlos
yeah.
will roll up on you.
Oh yes, I will go right down to Puyallup. I know, nigga, you got my cat. Don't make me go get my cat back.
Ooh, the cat back. Dan Carlos is going there. He's time to come get my cat back. He messing with me. All right, but guys, this is it's been Wednesday. Savage Wednesday, as we always say. We appreciate you guys for listening, for tuning in. You can always, if you're not listening live, you're listening outside of the live. We appreciate you too. Thank you guys for so much. We see all of that. And we appreciate the love. You guys can always tune in and check us out in the chat room. Pop, 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 pop. Leave us a little something. Send us an email, savageonair@gmail.com. Or hit us up personally. We're not too famous, so we want to reply back. Just don't do nothing crazy. That's it. Period.
Please.
Until
No
next
dick
week.
pics.
No dick pics, please. Until next week. Until next time.
Stay
Stay savage.
Stay savage, guys. Bye.